We are back. Welcome back, everybody. First episode of 2026 of Triple Threat Talk. My name is Connor Ryan.
Jonah Newberger, and welcome back to a new episode and a new year.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I found the soundboard. So
Let's go.
Is a problem for the podcast.
I can't wait for you to throw in random sounds during some of my takes.
I'll do my best.
If not this episode, next episode.
Fair enough. Welcome to the show. It's been a long time. Been a week. We didn't do an episode last week because of New Year and some travel and also just to give ourselves a break. But we're back. A little bit delayed of an episode coming out on Friday, but it is what it is. It's coming out before the NFL playoffs, and that's all that really matters. Today, we're going to cover the NFL playoffs preview. Jonah has a game for me. Couldn't tell you what it is. A little bit of CFP preview just because, in fact, one of the games is happening right now. But it is what it is. And
score update.
3-0 Miami.
Let's go. As I'm wearing my Notre Dame hat.
Ole Miss has the ball. So, is what it is.
Playing Ole Miss, I forgot.
Correct. So, but we'll talk a little bit about Indiana, Oregon if we get to that. Jonah, any thoughts? Oh, and NBA coverage, obviously. But Jonah, any thoughts before we begin?
New year, new podcast.
Yeah.
Same podcast.
Same podcast. New takes.
Yes. Yeah. Should get right into it.
I mean, might as well. Week 18 has come and gone. The regular season is over. There are now 14 teams that are remaining, and only one of them is going to be the Super Bowl champion when it comes to getting to Santa Clara. I have some personal bias, and Jonah knows what's up. But we're going to cover all the games. But before we get into that, Week 18 wasn't a ton. I mean, the Panthers-Buccaneers game was good, but that was a week and a half ago at this point. Getting to a week at this point.
Yeah, it was Saturday day game.
Yeah, so solid game there. And then the only other really game that mattered was the Ravens and Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, that
was a game.
That was a hell of a game. The last 5 minutes of that game was incredible. I thankfully didn't go to sleep, and I watched the rest of the game, and I was really happy I did because it was a really, really good game. The unfortunate truth was, and I saw this graphic on Twitter, it was the view of the NBC camera shot and the field goal post, and in the middle, it said, fire Tomlin, and then on the left, right, it said, fire Harbaugh. And unfortunately, it went to one of the left or rights. It went right. Steelers win. We'll be hosting the Texans on Monday night for a shot in the divisional round to most likely play the...
That's the 4-5 matchup?
Yeah, most likely would play the Broncos.
Well,
actually, no. If the
assuming
Bills win,
Buffalo
assuming if Buffalo loses and then Patriots win, then they would play the Broncos.
The winner would play.
Yeah, so who knows? But
be a good weekend of football. I can't.
Good weekend of football. I'm very excited. But the Ravens fire John Harbaugh. A lot of people are like, there's very much. I understand both sides of the fence where it's like, it's Lamar's fault. Look at the record. Look at what Harbaugh did with Joe Flacco and everything. And then there's the other side of the fence where it's like, look at the result of everybody's blaming it on Lamar, but it's actually like Mark Andrews dropping it against the Bills, Zay Flowers fumbling at the end zone, like the fumble against the Bengals, and just like a slew of things that have just...
week one, didn't Derrick Henry fumble twice against Buffalo?
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter?
Yeah. And if you win that game, you have all the momentum in the world and you're chilling and you're going into the playoffs, not really a problem. And probably a favorite. Like,
I think they were the preseason favorite to make it to the Super Bowl.
Preseason favorite to probably make it to the Super Bowl.
Win,
and then
and
probably to win.
And
also,
playoffs.
If you just look at that team, it's like they were rolling. They were finding their momentum right at the right time.
Yeah.
And if you got that, it's like you can't, like, the way Lamar was playing was unreal, especially in like the last 5 minutes in those 2 plays to Zay Flowers, and both plays to Zay Flowers, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Steelers advance, crazy game. But without further ado, Jonah, let's get into the playoff preview.
We are here. We are here. Unfortunately, Denver got the 1 seed. I know we were both pushing for the Patriots, but
Yeah, it is what it is.
it's okay. But should we start with AFC?
I was thinking of just going in order of the games.
Oh, the games. I like that. Yeah, let's start Saturday.
So we got 2 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday, 1 game Monday night.
Yes, we do. And to kick us off on Saturday afternoon down in Carolina, Rams taking on the Panthers.
You want to hear a fun fact, Jonah?
This is going to be a great game.
You want to hear
that the Panthers already beat the Rams once this year?
That is true. I saw 2 very funny graphics, one of which was somebody predicting that this game would be 52-17 Rams. That is crazy.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
The second one that I saw was the scale of point differential, and just showing where every team was, every respective team that made the playoffs, and where they are in point differential. The Seahawks, I think, were first with 192. The Patriots were up there, and so were the Rams. Would you like to take an educated, wild guess at who was last?
Oh, would that be the Carolina Panthers?
You would be correct. Would you like to take a guess on what their point differential was for the entirety of their season? And now I would like to preface
go with
the first place was 192, and there are 14 teams.
I'm gonna go with, it can't be negative, can it? That's not possible.
Jonah, it is minus 69 points. They have a point differential of minus
they won 8 games.
69. Because
that means their wins were by 1.
And they also got blown
most of their
out.
wins. Yeah, their wins must have been like by a 1-score game, and they must lost by 20.
Patriots, they lost by like 30. They got blown out by the Bills. That's easily 70 points right there.
We'll pull it up right now.
Literally just like
Week 1 lost 26-10.
16.
Week 2 12 or 27-22.
Okay.
Then they won 30-0. So it wipes it out.
Yeah, that is.
Then they lost 42-13.
Yeah, that puts it back.
Then they have 2 wins by 3 points against the Dolphins and the Cowboys.
Chip.
A win by 7 against the Jets.
Bigger chip.
A 31-point loss to the Bills.
You lost all that progress.
3-point win against the Packers. 10-point loss against the Saints.
Lost that
3-point win against the Falcons. 11-point loss to the Niners. Beat the Rams by 3. Lost to the Saints by 3. Beat the Bucks by 3. Lost to the Seahawks by 17. Lost to the Bucks by 2. Yikes.
Yeah.
And they're division winners. Give me the Rams.
Give me the Rams. Yep.
Is this would be a good, I mean.
For offensive rookie of the year.
Stafford. Yeah, he's been great.
I think him or Shuck. So.
It'll be interesting. When they played last time, was it in Carolina as well?
It was. I mean, and it's going to be loud. It's going to be rambunctious. Cam Newton's going to be back there for the first time since he left the team and do the keep pounding.
Oh yeah, Steph Curry did that once.
Yep.
It's the last time I think they did it.
I just think the Rams are too good, and I think we might as well dive into it. I'm wearing a jersey of a certain player. Let's talk MVP.
Let's talk MVP.
Jonah, if you had a vote, who would you vote for?
I'm gonna go with Drake. Drake May.
I'm also gonna go with Drake May. Now, I would also like to preface something. Anybody who's listening to this that thinks we're biased, you're correct. Is it fair to say that Drake May has had an incredible season? Absolutely. Is it also fair to say that Matt Stafford has also had an equally as incredible season? Absolutely. It is just what you would choose. We are going to be Patriots fans and probably going to choose Drake May. Duh. But that's also just going to be backing our guy, and we'd probably be backing our guy no matter what. But if you look at just the overall numbers, if you look at the overall effectiveness that he has done with the completion percentage, the yards per attempt, the EPA, every advanced metric shows to May, every general metric shows to May. It's just touchdowns. And I
And he
understand
just threw
touchdowns are
12
important.
1-yard slant routes.
I understand touchdowns are important. But there's also plenty of times where I have seen Kyron Williams and Blake Corum very much carry a drive and then it gets to the 2-3 yard line. And I understand that's very much how McVay has always been. But and you can't really argue against it. Like, I understand there is the factor of like, oh, there are the 13 1-yarders. And it's like, sure, but it's like it's points. Well, there's also plenty of like drives where it's like Stafford does the same thing as May and gets like basically to the 3, and then it's Kyron Williams and Blake Corum instead of Mondre and Travion Henderson. So
yeah.
there's not as much, is fair to say.
I mean, 13 times more.
But you also have to respect the overall factor of the company that they are surrounded with.
Everyone, yeah.
You have to
Everyone
respect
thought
the
Rams
value.
were going to be good.
Yeah. You have to
If you're going by most valuable player, I mean, he has Devontae Adams, he has Puka, Kyron Williams. They have a great offense. No one thought about that with the Patriots going into the beginning of the season.
If you were to say,
except for you,
if you were to say that the Los Angeles Rams going into the season went 12-5, ended up as the 5th seed in the NFC, your reaction would be, "It's a pretty good year." Yeah, that checks out.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to go to anybody at the beginning of the year, and I understand the schedule, I get that. But again, at the beginning of the year, when the schedule looked really good with a healthy Bengals, a healthy Ravens, everybody, a Raiders team that actually had some life, but they actually did lose to them, whatever.
Week 1, whatever.
Exactly.
New coach.
And if you were to say
did not
they go
have the expectations.
14-3, win the division, and be the 2 seed, you would say bullshit. And Drake May, I understand that he didn't have touchdowns in passing touchdowns in both of the Buffalo games. I get that. But just because like that's the definition of just reading a stat and saying more. That's going on Basketball Reference and saying more green means better. More green means better.
No, he was doing what he needs to do to win the game.
He literally threw an unreal dot on the run to Diggs.
On the sideline.
To the 5-yard line, and then a rushing touchdown the next play. Yeah, that obviously that sucks for the stat, but it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
I got May. That's no disrespect to Stafford.
He's got the best, no disrespect, but
I just think
has the best deep ball in the NFL. He just places the ball so perfectly.
28 of 35 on passes of 30+ air yards this year. That's
insane.
Ridiculous. I understand the factor of the value and what Stafford has done. But in my opinion, when I think of most valuable player, you can't. There have been plenty of years where people are disagreeing with the stats. I mean, Lamar literally last year had better stats than Josh Allen. It was Josh Allen won the AFC East, and I don't think it just better.
It's weird the way they decide it, because if you're going solely based off most valuable player, are you doing that? Or you're like, okay,
it just fluctuates every year.
Yeah,
it fluctuates every year.
It's same with the NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
Jaylen Brown MVP.
Thunder almost lost 3 straight though. Barely escaped against the Jazz at home.
Overrated.
Give me the Rams though.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
Jonah, I'll let you take the floor.
Night game. We have rematch number 3. Bears, Packers. Third matchup in the last month.
Let's recap.
Roughly.
First matchup at Lambeau, 28-21 heartbreaker.
They lost on the last second interception. It was another great game. You're like, okay, they're pretty even.
Back to Soldier Field. Game 2
one
goes
of the
to
most
overtime.
Insane games
Crazy
I've ever
comeback
watched.
And a unreal play to win it.
Yes.
And now we have
round 3. I love it. It's going to be cold.
It is. That's Chicago football. That's Chicago playoff football.
If you're not surprised, it's going to be 10 degrees and possibly snowing. Dude, I love it. I think the Bears are going to go out and get the win. Am I biased? Yes. But the Packers, ever since losing Micah Parsons, have had the second worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah. No,
their last I think because he got hurt in the Broncos game, so I think they have
Broncos game.
3 games after that. Those 3 games after that, they were like in last place in every single defensive category, and I just don't think round 3. I think in Chicago they're going to be that stadium's gonna be rocking.
Yeah, I think
They haven't had a home playoff game since what 2018.
Yeah,
Double
I think
doink.
double doink.
Their last playoff win, I believe, was 2011. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's something like that. And it's a Saturday night in Chicago. That game is going to be.
It's going to be wild.
It's going to be wild. Rome Odunze looks like he's going to play.
Good.
For the first time since
end of the first quarter. Miami up 3-0. So
hell yeah. Because Rome got hurt the game before the first time they played the Packers, so he's been out for a while. He's been out for over a month. So if he plays, that's big for the offense. And I don't know. I just think they're going to get it done. They had a heartbreaker last week to Detroit. They had a crazy game against the Niners on Sunday Night Football 2 weeks ago. I think they're in a good position where they kind of have like, okay, we had our reality check.
Mm-hmm.
We know we got to get done to, win some football games and play longer into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Packers are 1.5 point favorite. I don't know why. Give me the Bears.
I'm also going with the Bears. I think they're just trending in the right direction right now. I think both defenses haven't looked great as of late, but I think we've seen
Chicago did lead the NFL in turnovers.
That is where I think that Chicago has the advantage. I think that they have more chances to cause disruption. I think that disruption is going to cause more opportunities for points. And I think just more points is just obviously what you want. If the Bears can take control of this game early, then it's going to be a wrap quick. But if they let the Packers hang around, then I think that might be their downfall. Close. But I don't think they will. I think Ben Johnson stomps on their neck early, and I got the Bears in this one.
Yeah, I bet Ben is getting them right in shape this week, especially after, back-to-back losses. I think I saw a funny quote that he said, if like your head's not in the game or like focused on, playing for a couple more weeks, you're focused on, buying flights or vacations, then go the F home. It's basically what he told the team.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's got the team, in the right mind space. And I feel, I feel like they're going to come out swinging. Whereas they haven't really in the past handful of games, except for the Niners game, because that was just a shootout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this game. I'm happy it's a Saturday night game. I wanted to go, but tickets were like $500 for nosebleeds.
Tough. That's tough.
And it might snow, so I'm like, I'll just watch this at home. But
yeah.
I would have loved to have gone.
Hey, you get an Al Michaels masterclass. Can't wait.
Really? Yep. Fuck, I wanted Brady on the call.
Nope. Fox doesn't do anything but Sundays.
That sucks.
Yeah, it is what it is. Next game, Bills Jags.
Early game. I love this game.
I love it. We got Superman versus the hottest team on the planet right now, I'd say. And the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm torn here because I feel like whoever wins this game is going to, depending on who they play in the next round, could go to the conference championship.
That's fair.
And I'm meaning that more as in the Bills. I think if the Bills win this, they'll beat Denver next week, and they'll be playing in Foxborough for the Super Bowl. To get a chance to go to the Super Bowl. But I don't know. I mean, Jags have been so up and down, I feel like a little bit this year. Would you agree?
I would say
I know they're like hot right now, but it's like they're definitely hot right now.
Yes.
But it's like even like I'm just looking at their schedule.
Kyron Lacey's 73-yard touchdown run. Ole Miss is up 6-3.
Hell yeah. I'm just looking at their last, yes, they're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 game win streak, something like that. They beat the Chargers without Justin Herbert, beat the Cardinals by 3, beat the Titans by 22. Everyone's beating the Titans. Beat the Colts after the Colts downfall. Beat the Jets by 30. Beat the Broncos by 14, which was a great win. Don't get me wrong. Beat the Colts again by a touchdown. I think that was a pretty close game all game. And then they smacked the Titans by 35. I understand the wins are there. It'll be interesting to see them go up against a team like Buffalo, who's proven themselves in the playoffs. We haven't really seen Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs, like, truly perform.
I don't know if I wouldn't say Buffalo's truly proven themselves in the
playoffs.
They've been
there. They've been there.
Correct,
They know how to, if a game gets close, they can win it. especially against a team like Jacksonville who hasn't.
Okay, yeah,
They
sure.
haven't. They
No,
don't
that's
have
fair.
the.
That's fair. The
They
pedigree,
don't
the
have the
pedigree.
experience. So I'm leaning Buffalo here, but I don't know. This gonna be a really good game. I wish this was the night game or one of the night games, maybe.
I think there are going to be a couple factors that. I mean, Josh Allen has never played in Jacksonville. This is the one stadium he's never played
Are you sure?
in. I saw a tweet. I looked
Do
it
you
up.
remember when the Jags made the playoffs a handful of years ago and they beat the Bills in the playoffs? Was Josh Allen not playing then?
No, but it was in. I didn't beat
Was
the
it
Bills.
in? Yeah, they did. I'm almost positive they beat the Bills. And that I remember that because I think Allen played in that game. He must have, and I could have sworn he threw like 4 picks or something. I was like, this guy's not going to be any good. Little did I know he was going to turn into Josh Allen. I'm pretty sure they lost. Did they not?
In 2018, it was at Buffalo. Hold on.
Okay, I knew they played each other. I just didn't know.
This was Tyrod Taylor. Never mind. This was right before they got Allen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Who got in? Are you look at the box score?
Tyrod Taylor led the passing. Was
Maybe
the
I'm
highest
wrong,
passing yards.
I knew they beat him once
with
in the playoffs.
134. 134 passing yards led the night. Led the game. In fact, that's crazy.
Yeah. Allen wasn't on the team though. He wasn't a backup at that point. I thought he was.
Maybe
it was Mitch Trubisky. I don't know.
Josh Allen drafted.
Regardless,
Josh Allen was drafted on April 6, 26, 2018. This game happened on
January 2018.
January 6th, 2018.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
literally right before he was drafted.
My player's wrong.
No, you're good.
Okay. Still be. I don't know. I want to lean.
Well,
Buffalo
you thinking
here.
of Herbert when the Chargers lost to Jacksonville a couple years ago?
No. It was one of Josh Allen rookie years. It was maybe it was a regular season game too, and he had like 4 or 5 picks in the game.
Oh, I know.
Maybe it wasn't even against Jacksonville. You know the game I'm talking about though?
I think I do know what you're talking
about.
I like Jacksonville in this one. I don't know. I just think I think just the way they're playing as a team, the way I've seen McDermott crumble in the playoffs before, and I understand obviously it's been against like the rarefied air of Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes, primarily just Mahomes in that rarefied air. But like I just think they're rolling. I think they got that swagger right now. They just like the Bears, they can create turnovers really well, and especially on a team like Buffalo that they don't really recover well after a bunch of turnovers. That could really impact a lot of things. I'm going with the Jags.
Yeah, I like the pick.
So, all right, next game.
I'm probably gonna take a nap during this game. Honestly, Niners at Eagles. I know you will. Eagles have just been kind of boring recently.
But here's the thing. I think this is their one shot.
They're gonna go all. They're gonna score like 30 something this game.
This is their opportunity that if they really can't get anything going, then it's like, all right, this whole thing needs to be flipped. Because it's either Hurts, it's either the offensive coordinator. Because we saw it last year. Like their rushing attack was so good, and obviously the O-line was incredibly healthy and everything. But it's also a factor like Jalen Hurts is not playing well at quarterback, but this Niners defense is not good right now. It is not healthy. They are not like, especially with that O-line, they are going to give Hurts some time and space. If he cannot convert on this, then I have serious issues with the Eagles and going into the offseason because you can't go in, win your division, and then get bounced in the first round of the playoffs at home as the 3 seed and probably have to put up you're going to have to put up a lot of points. I understand the Eagles defense is unreal right now and probably playing the best in football.
Houston?
But yeah, I mean that but statistically it's like in the last couple weeks they for certain metrics they're up there. But in terms of the overall factors of if the Niners put up 30 points, it might be game over cuz hold on. That's literally what I'm doing right now as well.
Week 1, 24 points.
17, 13, 29, 31 against the Raiders. 19, 15, 21, 16, 10, 38 against the Giants. 28, 30, 17, 17, 31 against the Bucks. And then 33 against the Rams. and then 2024. They have
Isn't that the game on the
one
block field goal?
I'm not even counting the Rams one.
Yeah.
Eagles, so Bucks, Giants, and the Raiders. You have 3 games of which you scored 30 points or more. And sure,
You know
you
who
can
this is similar to? The Denver Broncos.
Niners, 3, 42, 48, 37, 26, 20, 41, 26, 34, 15, 20, 19, 26, 21. They started out really slow.
They can score.
But, dude, they have been finding it this as of late, and it's been Brock Purdy. He's been going crazy.
Except for the weird last week's game.
My only concern...
Was that just a fluke game last week?
I think a little bit. They were...
3?
I just think... I think the Eagles can do it. I got the Eagles in this one.
Yeah. I'll ride with the Eagles. Sunday Night Football.
You were to tell me at the beginning of the year that when hosting a playoff game, let alone
on Sunday Night Football,
2 seed Sunday Night Football, I would have cried.
Yeah.
This is the moment. This is what we asked for. This is what we wanted. We wanted to be back in this position. This is why we got Vrabel. This is why we brought back Josh McDaniels and why we built this team. I understand.
Why we drafted Will Campbell.
Exactly. Happy birthday, Big Country, by the way, the other day.
Yeah.
I understand the factor of next year is going to be even better because of the cap space situation that we are blessed with right now.
Mm-hmm.
But why not right now? Why not?
Why not?
Hosting a playoff game for the first time since 2019, first time since 2021 being in the playoffs. I mean, you have an opportunity to go against a guy who also needs to prove himself in Justin Herbert and against a team that has not looked as great as they should have been. Down the stretch, at least. I know they played really well against the Cowboys, but losing against the Texans as of late and losing against the Broncos. And I get it, no Herbert, and they were playing for a 1 seed and yada, yada, yada. But
they lost to the Giants earlier this year.
Exactly. And I understand.
Lost to the Commanders earlier this year.
Good teams lose to good teams. Good teams lose to bad teams. Bad teams lose to good teams. It's just the way that the NFL goes. The Patriots defense is the key. I know Robert Spillane is supposed to be coming back. Milton Williams is fully healthy.
Yeah.
It's the corners. If Gonzo and Carlton Davis step up, it's Carlton Davis primarily. If those two can step up and play the outsides well and contain Quentin Johnson, contain Ladd McConkey, the Patriots have a really good shot. Control the ball and just...
How's the Chargers defense?
They're solid. They have a good... So they play a lot of high safety to prevent a lot of explosive plays. They're pretty good. Mm-hmm. I think they're top 10 in the NFL in preventing...
Drake May can still find a way to get it.
I think he can too. I think what's going to be really key is the run game. If Ramondre and Travion get going, I think it's going to be... I think it can be really good. The defense, though, if they get a couple stops, get a turnover, I think they really can turn things around. But I'm going with the Patriots in this one in Foxborough.
Yeah.
Cold.
Give me...
And the funniest part is Chargers fans were talking about trying to vouch for the cold and everything and say oh, they know how to play in the cold. What are you talking about? Herbert's okay, let's go over it again. Let's pull up another goddamn team schedule.
Let's do it. Pull up the Chargers.
You played in Denver. Herbert didn't play. You hosted the Texans. You lost. You played in a dome. You went to Kansas City, which it was pretty cold then. Sure,
wasn't that post?
And that was Mahomes basically getting hurt injury. That game.
Yeah.
Dome, Jacksonville, Dome, Tennessee, Dome, Miami, Dome, New York in late fall, in early fall, Dome,
that was a nice game.
Dome, Santa Clara, LA. So you've played one game and you scored 16 points against a flailing Chiefs team. Peter, I love you. This is primarily, shout out Peter Sherrill, that's my guy. This is mainly for the Chargers fans on Twitter that are pissing me off as of late. It is what it is. I'm going with the Patriots.
Yeah, it's the Patriots. That's enough said.
Thank you. All right, final matchup.
Probably the most boring, which will probably turn to the most exciting game of the weekend.
Thank you.
Texans at Steelers.
Texans.
I could see this game being 17-13 Texans.
That's probably what it will be.
Yeah.
Like, if Rodgers can get 21 points, they might have a chance to win this.
But I don't think he will.
But yeah, exactly.
You never know. I don't know.
I think Will Anderson might put him in his grave.
I hope so. Put him to retirement. Texans at 3. I forgot to give you the favorite in all these games real quick.
I don't care. If the Texans get like any sort of offense going, I don't bet.
Well, no, I'm just saying for like people.
Oh, sure.
You know, the Rams are a 10.5 point favorite. Tied for the largest road spread like in NFL history. The last one was Bucks versus Washington a handful of years ago. Bucks did not cover, by the way. Big spread. Patriots are 3.5 point favored. Buffalo's a 1.5 point favored.
Wait,
Philly's
Bucks
a 5.5 point
Commanders
favorite.
from a couple years ago, 2021 Taylor Heineke game. That checks. Yeah, that was a great game.
31-23. That was a great game.
I remember Chase Young in that game being like,
Texans are favored in this game.
I would take it
in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
What like 1.5, 2.3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take it.
Yeah. I mean, Texans, are they arguably the hottest team in the NFL right now?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're very up there.
So let's pull up their schedule real quick. Yeah.
Damn.
Beat the Colts, beat the Chargers, beat the Raiders, beat the Cardinals, beat the Chiefs with Mahomes, beat the Colts, beat the Bills, beat the Titans, beat the Jags, lost to the Broncos. Their last loss was on, when was this game?
Who do they play?
It was the Broncos game. 18-15 game where Davis Mills played.
Yeah, that was like
that was their last loss.
Week
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Week 8. And now they could have won that. They could have easily won that game.
I know.
Yeah. They beat the Niners. Lost to the Seahawks by a touchdown.
They're a good
team.
Beat
the Ravens. Beat the Ravens by 34. Beat the Titans. They started 0-3, which is crazy. Lost the Rams by 5. Lost the Bucks by 1. Lost the Jags by a touchdown. Crazy. Yeah, they're a hot team. I think they'll steamroll the Steelers.
But you never know. You might also just might get vintage Rodgers and he's like prime 2012 or something.
That would be. I would hate.
That'd be sick. That'd be kind of cool. All right.
Yeah.
Playoff review's over. Jonah, your game.
Yes. Bear with me because I didn't have it like completely written down, but
fine.
I'm going to give you a would you rather for current, if you're like building the teams, of the NFL quarterbacks who are left in the playoffs. I'm just going to give you some
question. Hold on.
A matchup.
Time out.
And you pick.
This is who I think is better or who I would rather build my team around.
Like in going into the playoffs right now, who do you want your quarterback? So I'm just going to fire off a couple of just random matchups, and I'm just curious who you'd rather have. Let's see. First one we'll go with, this would be a good one. Trevor Lawrence or Matthew Stafford?
I mean, like it is Stafford. Like as much as Trevor Lawrence has been playing the best of his career, which is fantastic to see, we're seeing a Hall of Famer put his Hall of Fame stamp on his career and implementing himself as, again, a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Incredible thrower, just is able to read it so well and just knows the game and has been there. He's won a Super Bowl. This isn't like Brady had that unreal play to Mike Evans and thought he had the win. And what did he say? He said, Matt Stafford said, no, I have Cooper Kupp. I'm getting him the ball and we're going to win this game. In Tampa.
That's such a sad game.
Miami touchdown, by the way, is 10-7 right now. Miami 7:09 left in the second. But I right now it's Stafford. Stafford.
Stafford or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen. I think overall, I like as much as I understand the hiccups that have happened in the past. And I understand that his wide receiver core isn't perfect, but he does have probably the best tight end unit in the league, and also arguably the best running back in the playoffs. Probably not arguably. Christian McCaffrey is arguable.
Yeah,
for best back. But if those two get it going, or this specifically Josh Allen, I mean, is Josh Allen. He's Superman
Yeah.
for a reason. And he's one of the big three for a reason as well. So
Josh Allen or
don't
Trevor
do it.
Lawrence?
You just did.
No, I did Stafford and
No, I
Lawrence.
know, but
I'm just curious.
Josh Allen.
Okay. I'll just throw a random curveball because I don't want to give you Josh Allen or Drake May.
Please don't.
But Bo Nix or Jordan Love?
Jordan Love. I'm extremely high on Jordan.
I agree.
I think Jordan Love, like, if he has a really good game against the Bears, I think he could really like catapult himself like into next season very much. Obviously, Toyotathon Love is very much a thing, and like,
is that over now? Is
yeah,
Toyotathon over?
Yeah.
Thank God.
I think it ends at like Christmas. It's basically just like
Good.
December or it's like Black Friday to Christmas, basically. But yeah, I mean, and this is me not trying to say like Nick sucks. Like, I think Nick's is very solid, but I don't think. I think people also like preface and like it's annoying to preface it every time, but it just needs to be reminded the Broncos are this good because of their defense primarily. I understand that Bo Nix had very good games, but he is not a game changer quarterback. Whereas there are times where Jordan Love has been a game changing quarterback. Now, consistently, no, but more consistently than Bo Nix, in my opinion.
Yeah. Here's one: Bo Nix or Herbert? Herbert.
What? I'm a Herbert top 5 guy.
What about Herbert Love?
Herbert.
Okay.
I'm a Herbert top 5 guy. I mean, Herbert is better than Jalen Hurts. I'm Herbert. I'd rather have Justin Herbert than Joe Burrow.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, well, they're not in the playoffs.
I know.
What about Bryce Young or CJ Stroud?
1 and 2. I'm gonna go Stroud. The body of work is better. I think he's also had the playoff experience before. This is Young's first time, and very fortunate, very, very good for him. And obviously, it would be the only way that he is hosting a game. That will be a huge benefit for him. But I do think, I think Stroud is just a tier above.
What about Bryce Young or Brock Purdy?
Oh, I'm huge on Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, I think, is extremely undervalued and underrated. I think he deserves a whole lot more respect. The way that he was playing against the Bears and the week before against the Colts, he was playing like, if he played like that for majority of the season, he'd be dark horse MVP level.
Kind of like something we see out of Patrick Mahomes.
Very Patrick Mahomes, and like Mike, it's very Patrick Mahomes.
I can't believe
I don't know, Jim.
That Sunday night game against the Bears, they would just still find ways to reference Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I was watching at a restaurant, so I didn't have sound on. So
dude, yeah, when he made that, when he was like rolling left for the touchdown, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They're like, that's something we see out of Patrick Mahomes. I was like, you're kidding me.
Now here's
he's
a
part of his ACL,
guy
and they're not even
that is
in the
just
playoffs.
one of the best you've ever seen. Patrick Mahomes. Question real quick. Have you seen that Joey Molinari sketch of Patrick Mahomes at Thanksgiving, and Tony Romo and Jim Nantz are like in his house because they always cover, like, whenever he plays, they always just cover the game. And they were like, hello, friends. And Patrick's like, Jim, what are you doing here? And then like, and he's like, well, Patrick, like, we're always here. And then Chris Collinsworth shows up. He's like, oh, Patrick. And then he's like, Chris, what are you doing here?
That's hilarious.
All right, next.
You got to send me that. Caleb Williams or Sam Darnold?
Well, this is a fantastic one. And this is like kind of from the perspective of like just a neutral team. Same team,
I feel like,
same guys.
It's like, who would you, who do you think's better? Who would you, like,
I'd rather have Caleb.
Yeah.
Like, I just think, I was looking at some numbers, and I know like the O-line has been very good this year, and I know that there are times where it's like very erratic and everything like that. But I think that one thing you need in the playoffs is like an X factor. And I think the X factor of Caleb Williams is kind of that escape artist ability where he's able to just weave
get
his
out
way.
of sacks.
Exactly. Like, That's going to be
He
huge.
had he was like, I think some of his runs or touchdown runs that he had ranked in like the top 5 fastest touchdown runs of the NFL this year.
Jeez.
Like faster than some running backs. It was crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
He hit, I think it was hit 20 miles per hour more, did it 5 times. That's nuts for a quarterback.
So speaking of quarterback, and somebody was comparing speed, it was Arch Manning getting that breakaway touchdown against Michigan. He got up to like 21.7, and they were like, Jahmyr Gibbs was like the only run around like 22-ish. And they were like,
yeah,
shout out Arch. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, literally. Well, let's see if I can find another good one in here. Drake May, or do I even need to say it? You're just going to say Drake May?
Ask the question. I will give an insightful answer. I will be non-biased.
This is tough because I don't think anyone's like better than him. I'll give you Drake May or Josh Allen.
I would take Josh Allen.
A good matchup. Okay, really?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Because like this is a fan aside. You have to respect the pedigree. I get the criticism of Drake May. I understand, like, hey, it's his second year. Like, let's admire the season, but let's also fucking pump the brakes on like putting him as like a top 4 guy already, sort of thing. Josh Allen is Josh Allen. That's the league MVP for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of respect. He's also one of my favorite players. I love Josh, but
yeah.
So,
give me a few more here. Jalen Hurts or CJ Stroud?
CJ Stroud.
Really? I'd take Jalen. I don't know.
I just can't watch his game, dude. How you feel about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is how I feel about Jalen Hurts. And that's a promise. That is a promise.
That's amazing. What about Caleb or Trevor Lawrence? Okay.
In like 2 years, probably Caleb, but right now,
Trevor. Yeah. Last one. Drake May or Matthew Stafford. Yeah. All right. Love it. Kind of fun. There's the only quarterback I didn't mention was Aaron Rodgers. I think he's the worst out of all these guys left. Especially like right now, if I want to go out and win a game, I guess Rodgers can do it depending on the team around him, but there's not many quarterbacks left that I would take behind Rodgers. Maybe Bryce Young, maybe CJ Stroud. I know they're playing each other. I just think the defense is really going to help them this weekend. But I'm looking, I'd rather have Stafford. I'd rather have Lawrence. I'd rather have Caleb. Probably rather have Darnold the way that they've been playing right now. I'd rather have Drake May. Rather have Herbert. Rather have Allen. Maybe I would take Rodgers over Bo Nix. I would probably take Jordan Love over Aaron Rodgers. Basically a young coming of Aaron Rodgers. I would probably take Hurts over Rodgers and probably take Purdy over Rodgers.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Some good stats. I'm ready for NFL this weekend.
There you go. Quick score check. Boom. Tied. 10-10.
Wow.
Ole Miss with a field goal. Real quick before we get NBA. Predictions. Indiana or Oregon?
I will be happy with whoever wins, but I will be rooting for Oregon.
Indiana.
So give me Oregon.
Fair. NBA. Jonah.
NBA.
What has stood out to you as of late?
Jaylen Brown. And how good the Nuggets bench is. Primarily all their G Leaguers.
Jaden Pickett,
if the Nuggets are healthy,
De'Ron Holmes. I mean,
De'Ron Holmes is great.
Peyton,
Zeke Nnaji.
Peyton Watson. Shout out Peyton. That is huge for his development. I understand this is very much a Norman Powell type moment. I understand, obviously, it sucks that Jokic went down, but this is huge. This is a Jordan Walsh type thing where it's like, this guy gets the development, he gets the opportunity, he gets the moments, and you get the play. He went
and then when
crazy
everyone comes back,
last night.
And then when everybody comes back, they have their benches to be insane with
so much confidence.
Peyton Watson. Tim Hardaway's been playing great off the bench. Bruce Brown, Zeke Nnaji, Spencer Jones. He's been plugged into the starting lineup.
Aaron Gordon coming back.
Aaron Gordon's back. This team fully healthy. If this team is fully healthy come playoffs, I think they will go to the NBA Finals.
Right now, yes. I think it's them and the Spurs are like kind of the other threat.
Yeah.
Just because of the Wemby factor.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see a team. With the way the Thunder have been the way that they've been falling apart as of late, and I understand obviously it's only just a couple of losses, but it's like
still, it's like
this team is like very much
I feel like it's It's going to be similar to that Warriors team where they had so much expectations that in the end, they're just not going to get it done. I know they blew a 3-1 lead, but
I think
I feel like it's a similar.
It's just the factor. I think it's more so the factor of they're not doing this based on the talent. They're doing this based on the youth that is with this talent already. Right? Like, we're not talking like, Jonah, are you in the same opinion that if Tyrese Halliburton doesn't snap his Achilles that the Pacers are winning that game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they win game 7.
If you take away the factor of an SGA MVP, you're basing this talent on 2 more years for it to perfectly work. Perfectly. We're talking like the Celtics are a Tatum away from being back to the easy favorite of the East.
I mean, they're a half a game out of second.
The Pistons are rising. The Knicks are obviously solid.
I just feel like the Pistons are so hot right now that they're just going so hard in every single regular season game that come playoff time, they're going to be a first, probably second round exit.
I think they'll be like, yes, very much depending on matchup. I think, but that's just one who I think they are. That's just how they play.
The Wizards going to make a playoff push?
No, we'll get into that in just a minute. But no, I think like the Celtics are extremely good.
I think the only team, if Tatum truly can come back and play to a high level of basketball this season, the only team that I feel like will give them trouble would be the Knicks
because of Mikal and OG.
Yeah, they have a good. They have they didn't really lose anybody from last year.
No,
I don't think Detroit's going to be that dangerous come the playoffs.
No, especially with like their lack of
Toronto.
Wings. No,
Philly just lost to 5 G Leaguers against the Nuggets the other night.
I think I've
Orlando's
been seeing a lot
fallen off.
I've seen a lot of speculation with like how will the Celtics approach this when Tatum comes back.
Yeah,
I think there's gonna be like a waning period where it's gonna be like it's still Jaylen Brown's team and Tatum is like just easing himself.
Do you think he'll just play off the ball more?
To start off, probably
because a lot of the time, Jason would always bring the ball up. Do you think that Jaylen will start bringing the ball up more and have Tatum
I think it will even
at least to start.
I think it will even up to start.
Yeah.
I think it will be like,
and then come next season, MVP
I think it
Tatum.
will. I think, like, dude, we just need a full healthy year, just like the 3. If Tatum, Brown, and White just stay healthy, we're chilling.
Anthony Simons,
he is so good. Oh my god,
he is so good.
Did you? I did tweet out. When he was like poorly shooting in the first half, I went, get him off my team. I then tweeted at the end of the game, I said, hand up. That's on me. That's on me. It's on me.
Dude, I think I don't remember what game it was, but he had like 24 and 24. 24 points in 24 minutes or something like that. It was something crazy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They look good. I mean, their bench, Luka Garza's been balling.
Yeah, he has, I think it's like 5 of his last 6 games. I think before last night, he had 10 plus points or more. And that compared to last year, I think he had like 5 in his first 19 or something, or like earlier in this year. And then like, so.
I love the rotation. We're seeing a lot more. I mean,
Hugo, Jordan,
Minot he hasn't really been playing much. He hasn't been playing a lot recently. Him and Tillman played a lot at the beginning, and then
I mean the Tillman.
Really been
I think
Hugo and Luka Garza have been kind of taken over as of late.
Yeah, the Tillman experience,
Keita, aka
like
Dennis Rodman,
off kind of.
Yeah,
it was like it all like came to a peak in Game 3 of the finals when he made that 3 in the third. But other than that, it's been not great. Other NBA news: Cavs are playing incredibly bad. What's going on there?
Yeah,
they're underperforming.
They're up 5.
Don't care. Look at the record.
I know, 21-17. Are the Bulls on the rise?
No, they fall.
Oh my god, we have a preview of the Eastern Conference play-in tournament happening right now.
Let me guess. Hawks Bulls?
Close.
Heat Bulls?
Heat Bulls.
Heat Bulls? Yes. Okay, so it was either Heat Hawks, Heat Bulls.
It's currently, how is this game delayed? It's inside.
Rim adjustment? I don't know.
That's funny. I'm going to pull it up.
Speaking of Atlanta,
Chicago.
Trae Young out.
Yes.
Corey Kispert and CJ McCollum. Jonah, let me break it down to you. Mikal Bridges is worth 5 first-round picks. Rudy Gobert is worth 4. Luka is worth 1. Trae Young, 0.
0. Yeah.
Corey Kispert and CJ McCollum.
Still call them straight. No second-round picks?
No picks.
It's just 2 players, so it was just contract. It was just money.
Straight contract.
It was a complete just flip.
Which I think, which I like for Atlanta.
Oh, dude, the Bulls are going to get destroyed tonight. Sorry.
Atlanta's getting McCollum on an expiring deal, and then they can do whatever they want with Kispert, and they'll probably just let him walk, and he's just...
I think they'll just rebuild. They got to rebuild.
Yeah, because they're going to have the money, and they're going to be losing... They're going to... Dude, think of... Okay, hold on. Low-key. Wait, hold on. I might have just...
Porzingis out of there, because Porzingis will be gone. He's on the last year of his deal.
That's
McCollum will be out.
That's what I'm looking up right now. I'm literally looking up the payroll. Trae Young, you
How much
have...
are they paying? He was
okay.
I just looked up. He was for like 45.
Kristaps 45 for Trae Young, yes. 31 mil for Kristaps, gone after this year. Luke Kennard 11 mil, gone after this year.
Yep.
You replaced 45 million for, let me pull up here, for 30 million of CJ McCollum and 4 years of control on Corey Kispert with a team option in 28-29. And it's about 14 mil for Corey Kispert. Not bad. But that's a good deal on both sides. Like, you get rid, basically, effectively, you're getting rid of $60 million in cap space in 2 players.
Yeah.
And you're also getting out of a $98 million or $93 million or a $95 million travesty that is the Trae Young contract. But I love it for Washington. I'm going to be completely honest. I think Washington absolutely won this trade. I think the reason why is because you can build a really strong foundation of Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George, Trae Young, and then you can go Bilal Coulibaly as like a secondary, Bub Carrington, Trey Johnson. Those five guys who I just named that isn't the name of Trae Young are all 22 and younger.
They got
Will Riley.
Are the Wizards back?
They're trending in the right direction.
Remember those Wizards games?
AJ Johnson. I just named 8 players, Jonah. All of them are 24 and
that's nuts.
You're going to add a guy who's going to score 30 for you and just handle your offense.
Yeah, just to be the leader of the team.
Fantastic. Trey Johnson can literally just go and just be a spot-up shooter and just knock down shots. That's awesome. Bilal Coulibaly, 3-and-D guy. This is huge. Huge for the Wizards.
Yeah, I like it. It'll be... Is he gonna play like right away, you think? When's their next game?
I don't think it will be like right away. I think it will be like a little bit, but I don't think it will be too long.
Yeah, they play tomorrow. Friday. But
also, here's another reason of why this works as well for the Wizards. You're effectively getting rid of Corey Kispert. You're basically breaking even on McCollum and Kispert, and you're going to be losing $33 million because Chris Middleton, his player option is over.
Oh, I forgot about it.
And so that's $33 million
he was
gone.
On the team.
Or
so he's
that you saved. Yeah,
he'll be out of there.
Yeah. Like they currently have $67 million on payroll for next year. And that will instantly increase to
they could bring in
minus 13 with that will instantly bring it up to about 90 or close to 100. But 100 and then you get another like 40 mil with space. That's great. You can get a guy. Wizards might be back.
Maybe Giannis will go there. I'm kidding. Giannis came out and said he's not going to.
I know, and I love that. I love that.
I do. I like him in Milwaukee.
I do too.
I might see him this weekend play. We'll see.
You should go.
See if I
go for the first half. Go for the first half.
I know. Nuggets Bucks Sunday night is the same exact time as Patriots Chargers.
Wait, what time is it? What time is it? So it's at 6 on Sunday?
They're both at 6.
Okay, gotcha.
Which sucks. Let me double check it. If it's later, I'm gonna be pissed because I want to watch.
Yeah, because if it's at like 5, that's ideal.
It's at. Where the fuck is this guy?
Oh, I didn't even think about this.
It's at Wait.
Another
it's at
factor.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's the same exact time.
Another factor, the Wizards also lose. They don't have to pay Marcus Smart any more money after this. That would be another $21 million they save. So that's huge. Let me check the Celtics. I know it's not great, but our overall financial system.
I think we're still 12 million over the second apron or first apron or something.
What is the apron 190 million?
I don't know what it is. All I know is we're like 10 to 12 mil over it. And that's basically Anthony Simon's contract. Hence why I think he will probably get traded, which sucks because he's been balling. Unless they can try and dump someone else for nothing, but
it's like Hauser or a young guy.
I don't want to get rid of Hauser though.
Oh, you shouldn't.
You need shooting.
No,
I'd get rid of Chris Boucher, even though he's only 2.2. Yeah, Hauser's at the 10 mark. Simon's at 27. It's got to be Simon. You got to get rid of Simons. Is what it's gonna be.
I think you just have to get rid of Simons because it's like
they're letting him ball out right now, so they can trade him before the deadline.
Exactly.
Have you seen the heated, not really trade talks, but the rumors of Zubac?
Yeah, I have.
To Boston.
Yeah, I
like it. If they get a good center, yeah,
that's the key. That's the key right now. Is the center position?
But we'll see. They're definitely gonna. I feel like they're definitely gonna make some moves. It just sucks because a lot of their players right now are super cheap. Walsh 2 mil, Tillman 2 mil, Baylor Shireman 2 mil, Kata,
I don't
2
think
mil,
Walsh
Mina,
is gonna
2 mil.
I don't think Walsh
Hugo
is gonna
2,
be going
Luka
like
2,
crazy
Boucher
into
2.
like. I don't think like. I think they're gonna be fine.
No, I'm just saying we don't really have like any of those like goes like random bench players that are making like 6 to 13. The only person is Hauser at 10 and Pritchard at 7. You're not getting rid of Pritchard.
No, Pritchard has the best contract in the NBA.
Didn't they sign him to an extension?
Yeah, but that was like 2 years ago. So this is like and last year was like I think this is his second year or his first year on the deal.
Yeah,
or second year.
So then, but then your big money is Tatum at 50, Brown at 50, and Derek White at 30. I think you gotta dump Simons. If financially you gotta dump him. So.
I think it's gonna be dump Simons, and then I think it's gonna be like 3 years down the road we're gonna be having where it's gonna be the
Pritchard, White, Brown, Tatum.
I think Tatum's locked. I don't think they're gonna.
So Pritchard, White,
and Brown.
Brown? You think Brown?
I think Brown and White primarily just because when we get to 28, 7, 28, and 28,
not Pritchard?
Pritchard just because he'd be done with the okay. What I'm mainly talking about is like when we're talking like we're looking at a team that has $184 million being shut out guaranteed for at least the next 4 years. That's a lot of money. That's not a lot of flexibility.
That's what I'm saying.
So
think about it when Pritchard is up for a contract, he's in a lot more money than. But that's
what I'm saying is we're going to keep Pritchard around, and then it's going to be we're going to free up money. For either Pritchard. Yeah, like because
and then
the question
it's either one or the other.
Ready? Here's what would you rather do? Would you rather renegotiate with a Peyton Pritchard who's going to be 30 years old and doesn't have the most leverage in the world probably at that point? And probably will still be a very good point guard, but probably isn't going to be like as good as he is now. Or would you rather try?
Where is time gone?
Would you rather try and dispose of a Derek White who's going to be making $34 million, or a Jaylen Brown who's going to be making $64 million? Obviously, those two are going to be a lot harder to dispose of because that's a lot of money to make up. But
and how many years down the line is this going to be?
This is 3, 4.
Okay, so Derek will be 35 years old.
Jaylen will be 32, 33. Tatum will be 30.
This is like prime. This is where you got to put one last push in.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's probably where White is going to go. It's going to be Brown and Tatum, and then they're going to be like, we're going to get a new young guy sort of thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. That's
again, those are questions for 3 years down the road, and we don't get paid to do that. Unless.
No.
Celtics, I wouldn't mind a contract. Please take me out.
I wouldn't either.
Is what it is. Jonah. Any final words for the people?
Jaylen Brown, MVP of the NBA.
Love it. Jason Tatum will be back in the month of February. That's my prediction. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. I'm going to go watch this Ole Miss U Miami game and play some PGA Tour. Jonah,
Hell
have a great night.
yeah.
Go Patriots. We will see you all
Go
next week
Pats.
for another episode of Triple Threat Talk. And until then, it is peace out. See you then.